Hey guys, so people usually get confused between the term made to measure versus bespoke. Today we're going to clarify that.
So Blake and I are both sneakerheads, and the easiest way to kind of explain bespoke versus made to measure is to do it in sneakers for us. So if you think about it, made to measure is like having like Nike ID. Like you can pick your silhouette and you can customize the colors, add a little different color laces, and add the little bit of differences, but it's not quite a custom shoe, even though it is custom. And bespoke is more like someone took your foot and made a shoe for you based on your foot size and everything. So that's the easiest way to think about it. There's much difference, which is why bespoke is way more expensive than made to measure, but for the most part, if you can't afford a bespoke suit, made to measure is the best option to go with. So last week we had the chance to go to Nordstrom's and meet up with a friend, Strong Suit. They do made to measure suits. They actually have a pop-up at Nordstrom right now. If you're in between sizes or really tall or short or just not an off the rack average, what someone thinks is an average person, it's going to be hard to find a suit that fits off the rack.
Yeah, so made to measure helps out for those guys who are in between. So for those guys who have a wide shoulder but small waist, it's ideal for you. It's also ideal for the guys who buy ready to wear and take it to the tailor and just rack up another $300, $400. This will eliminate all that.
Made to measure, basically you go in, you try on your shoulder fit. So basically if you're a 42, 40, they'll probably bring you one of each to try on, see what fits best. And then you they can take in and out 4 inches anywhere. So you get the arm tightness right, you get the waist perfect, so there's no like, you don't look like a straight pillar.
They make sure that if you like your coat a little shorter, they can do it shorter. Or if you like it longer to cover the seat, they'll have it cover the seat.
So even with the pants, you can adjust the length, whether you want to cuff, the width of the pants, how tapered they are. The only thing you can't really change is the rise, which is the pattern is already made, what made to measure is versus bespoke. Bespoke, they're making a certain pattern to you. Basically, made to measure, you're going off their pattern and they're adjusting their pattern custom to your body.
Yeah, and also with made to measure, they're going to have your measurements on file every time. So if you're not in town, they could pretty much do a suit standard for you versus a bespoke where they're going to take the measurements again new every single time.
With bespoke, they're making a new pattern for you every time, which is why it costs thousands of dollars to get a bespoke suit, because every time they're measuring you, they're cutting a new pattern.
Yeah.
So made to measure, they have the patterns made. You pick the suit choices you want. You can pick like peak lapels, notch lapels, ticket pockets. They have their patterns made, and you just kind of choose the fabric and the buttons and just the little accents that make the difference. It's still customizable, but it's not bespoke, which some people throw bespoke around like it's
everything.
Yeah, and it's not. Like bespoke is something very, very special and very, very expensive.
I could pretty much get 5 suits for every 1 suit that I can get with a bespoke suit.
And made to measure is great because if you're buying off the rack already and you want something to fit right, chances are you're going to spend $100 and $200 on tailoring. So made to measure just kind of takes all that out, and the fittings are already scheduled. You know the guy. And also, once you make those measurements with your made-to-measure suit, they'll record what adjustments were made, and they'll adjust your pattern for the next time as well.
Pretty awesome, dude.
So
yeah.
Once you're like, oh, I need another suit, maybe I'll choose. All you have to do is choose the fabric and the accents, and everything's already fit to you as long as you didn't gain or lose 10 to 20 pounds. So that's pretty much the difference between off-the-rack, made-to-measure, and bespoke. If you happen to be at a Nordstrom, check out Strong Suit. If you're not, check out strongsuit.com. We'll have a link to them down below. Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe, like us on Instagram, like this video, and don't forget to hashtag your pictures Gents Lounge and check out gentslounge.com. Thanks, guys.